question. I have a question.
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay, so who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to content creation, or just admiring how they are so on top of things and how incredible they are?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
So that question, the answer has changed a lot throughout the years.
Yes.
Many years ago, it was somebody called Dan's Gaming. I don't really watch them anymore, but
Yeah.
basically, like, he was just really on his game.
Oh.
He did a horror month every month. Every October, he did a horror month for like 10 years, right? He just kept going with it. He's an OG. Then to this day, it's still somebody called Co Carnage, where he is just this older guy that sometimes streams twice a day. And what he does is he just goes live with whatever is the newest game. He talks about it. It's like literally just a bunch of like uncles and like old people. Like, I don't think Co Carnage has a single viewer younger than 40, including me. Genuinely. Like, everybody who watches Co Carnage is like, I'm from old Twitch, right? So Co Carnage, that kind of stuff. Then eventually, I think once like I got more into the YouTube stuff, Ludwig originally, the way that he did it, because I remember watching Ludwig when he had about 200 viewers.
Yeah.
So I remember when he started posting on YouTube. And so I remember seeing like the dedication, seeing how he thought about content, all that stuff. That was a really, really big one. When I was doing my Hollywood audition and they were asking me about, what VTubers am I wanting to be more like? How do I want to basically take what VTubers are doing and keep doing that? I was like, no, you guys don't understand. I need to take what people who aren't VTubers are doing and do that with VTube, because that's how the bubble grows,
Yep,
right?
because you're bringing
like
something
that's how
new.
you're bringing something new into the bubble. So I think for a while it was I got to like the Ludwig and the Germa side of things, or like Germa when his bits, right? Like the bits are so good, and unfortunately, I do think with VTubing it's sometimes hard. It's harder to do physical comedy unless you have 3D and things like that. But Germa's physical comedy is something I also really, really loved. But yeah, I'd say then when it got into VTubing, on my, it's not a vision board, but it was kind of like a Pinterest board where while I was creating my first look, Mouse and Zen were on it. So now I got to be now coworkers with people that initially I had started watching in VTubing is crazy to me. That like, I remember looking at Zen's streams and looking at Mouse's streams and like basically being like, okay, when I become a VTuber, I want to do the kind of stuff they're doing. No. And now they're my coworkers and my friends. Like it's a little crazy.
Isn't it wild
It's a little,
how it just
yeah.
works? Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will say, I think when I was a much smaller streamer, I looked up to other streamers and how they do things. But now I look up to my friends and how they do things. This is like the biggest shift. So for example, Bricky, I really look up to how he runs his company, how he runs his YouTube editors, how he runs all that stuff. Once I got closer to Limes, I really admire how she does her work. You and I had that talk, and I was like, whoa, I want to get to know Camille because she's got her head on right. I like this. So now I'd say the people I look up to tend to be my friends. I want to be around dependable, strong. I say strong, but like hardworking, intelligent people that know how to emotionally self-regulate. Because life is always going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice if sometimes you're like, I'm having a bad day, let me log off Twitter. And not let me drink and then post weird things on Twitter, right? Like,
Yep.
I like those kind of people.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
And
cool.
I don't know if that's maybe like a silly answer, but right now I definitely. Oh! Wait, you wrote this, right?
The ghost did.
You're so cute! What the hell? I love